Sheila Moses is a distinguished author and National Book Award finalist who started writing at the age of 6. She has penned 14 books, including The Legend of Buddy Bush and Fire, the Dick Gregory Story. She joins me now to talk about diversity in books. Sheila,
yes.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this. Why are we having this problem in 2016 in this country, that there's such a lack of diversity in children's books for African American girls?
Well, not just for girls, but for boys also. And thank God for little Molly. I think if we really think about what happened when she came out, 3 months ago and said, I don't want to read books about little white boys and dogs every day in school. If she said that 20 years ago, there was no internet, we would not know that she said that. We know because of social media. And the problem is bigger than the fact that we don't have books in the schools. We don't have them, period, because we don't have the authors, we don't have the editors to help bring the books to the classrooms. And I don't know the answer to the question of how we solve it, but I know it needs to be solved.
I know you brought some books with you,
yes.
The Legend of Buddy Bush, The Baptism, Joseph, Sally Gal. Tell us about the message you're trying to convey in some of these books, and what has been your favorite book that you've authored?
Oh, hands down, The Legend of Buddy Bush, because my grandmother, Babe Jones, could not read nor write. She signed her name with an X, but she had a great story. And that was the story of a man named Buddy Bush in my hometown. I decided to add a little girl named Patty Mae to the story for the reason we're talking about today. I wanted a little black girl to tell the story. And as an African-American woman in America, I feel that it's important that they see us. She was a smart little girl. Mm-hmm. Patty Mae was smart, and she had a message not just about her uncle, but about little girls all over the world and what they wanted to do with their lives one day.
You come from a large family.
Yes.
One of 10 children.
Yes.
Tell me about your inspiration when you were growing up. Who did you look up to? And did you also struggle with finding characters in books, Sheila, that you could connect with?
Oh, absolutely. Well, my hero, she wrote, is my mother. She was when I was a little girl, and today she's still #1 in my life. So I had someone to set the bar high for me. And she said, I wanted to go to modeling school. She said, girl, you going to college. So I had someone pushing me. But as it relates to books, there was a great teacher named Miss Rosetta Adams who continued to say, Moses, Moses, you can do anything and be anything you want to be. So there were people around me. I didn't have to look at TV for my heroes and my sheroes. There were people in my little hometown in Northampton County that were cheering me on.
And what is the role of educators, of teachers, of parents, of our libraries to sort of come up with a solution to this problem?
Well, I think that they're trying. I mean, teachers really rock. The special medias, they rock. They're doing all that they can do. It's up to the government to provide more funding so that they can have the books that they need. When I visit schools, sometimes I ask the publishers if they would give me books to give to the students. We have students who have on $200 sneakers, but they don't have a book at home. That is a problem.
And Sheila, very quickly, this is not just an American problem. This could be, if you go to Africa, this can also be a problem in Africa where kids there are not having the right books to read to find the right role models for themselves.
Oh, absolutely. I'm working with the foundation now. I'm really excited. The Sterling Foundation in Kenya, and we are donating 25% of the proceeds from the Dick Gregory book, Fire, to this foundation so that they can buy books for their children. I'm so excited about that.
Well, we're excited for you as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here, Sheila Moses.
Thank you. This is wonderful.
Pleasure to have you.
Thank you.